taking on the LA Chargers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
To the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Take over 1st and
So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
first and 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Draw play to the running back.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 3, Chargers 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Los Angeles.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
To second and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Saints take over first and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
22. Justin Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 3.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
23-yard.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Demario Davis there on the stop. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. So after the second down incomplete, come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Being chased, the ball comes out. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2nd and 8 at the Saints.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to go back to Allen there, but now it'll be 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3. Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through.
The kick is good.
And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 6, Saints 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
At the 27.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Alonso. A 2-yard gain brings up second down.
Well, this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this returnable for Harris. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 41.
Second and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Saints.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Janoris Jenkins.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights him off. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now here's a carry heading left. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The return is Reed. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
at their own 1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Number 22.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Rush comes and they block. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. But when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the very rare blocked punt, scooped, and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this is incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's into the end zone. The Chargers touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. At each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them. Shake them and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
16 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Complete to number 21. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it to make it 27-13. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
Give them 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another Henry.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Chargers first down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Result of the play is a turnover on...
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that worked as well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Joe Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. off here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Caught by number 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Chargers.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And his throw is incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. We'll get that complete to Reed. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they snap him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
30. Saints 20.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Cook. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A gain of 10.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays, those plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
At their own 20.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hayward on the coverage.
And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Next to score, Chargers 30, Saints 23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 9.
Carrier. Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas.
The pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
16-yard line.
Boy stays up. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Saints 30.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
additional foul penalties a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Wants to try to add the PAT. No sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got work to do, but they do